Most people believe that advanced technology is a modern invention, something born only in the last few centuries. But what if that belief is completely wrong? What if ancient civilizations possess technologies so advanced that even today's scientists struggle to explain them? Across the world, evidence exists that challenges everything we think we know about the past. And once you hear these stories, you may never look at ancient history the same way again. So stay with this journey and keep watching closely. For generations, history has been taught as a straight line, moving slowly from primitive tools to modern machines. Ancient people are often portrayed as simple, limited, and technologically inferior. Yet archaeological discoveries tell a very different story. Stone structures cut with impossible precision, machines described thousands of years ago that resemble modern inventions, and materials engineered in ways we still cannot fully replicate. If discoveries like these fascinate you, don't look away, because the deeper we go, the more shocking the truth becomes. One of the greatest mysteries begins with stone. Across ancient sites like the pyramids of Egypt, the temples of Baalbek, and the ruins of Machu Picchu, massive stone blocks weighing tens or even hundreds of tons were cut, transported, and fitted together with astonishing accuracy. Modern engineers admit that recreating these feats today will be extremely difficult, expensive, and in some cases nearly impossible. The stones are cut so precisely that even a blade cannot fit between them. No mortar was used, yet the structures have survived earthquakes for thousands of years. If ancient people lacked advanced tools, how was this achieved? In Egypt, the Great Pyramid continues to shock scientists. Its alignment with true north is more accurate than most modern buildings. The internal chambers display mathematical and geometric knowledge far beyond what historians once believed possible. Even today, no one fully agrees on how the pyramid was constructed. Copper tools alone cannot explain the smooth cuts found on granite blocks, one of the hardest stones on Earth. Some researchers suggest lost techniques. Others propose unknown tools, and a few even suggest forgotten forms of energy or vibration. Whatever the answer, one thing is clear. Ancient Egyptians knew far more than we give them credit for, and Egypt is only the beginning. In ancient India, texts written thousands of years ago describe machines that sound eerily familiar to modern readers. The Vimana texts speak of flying vehicles capable of traveling vast distances, changing direction midair, and even engaging in aerial battles. While mainstream historians debate whether these descriptions are symbolic or literal, the level of technical detail is difficult to ignore. These texts describe metals, fuels, and mechanical systems in ways that resemble modern engineering concepts. If ancient writers were merely imagining myths, why do their descriptions sound so engineered? Then there is the Antikythera mechanism, discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece. At first glance, it looked like a lump of corroded bronze. But when scientists examined it closely, they realized it was something extraordinary. This ancient device, built more than 2,000 years ago, contained a complex system of gears capable of predicting eclipses, planetary movements, and astronomical cycles with incredible accuracy. Many researchers now call it the world's first analog computer. Before its discovery, historians believed such technology did not exist until at least 1,000 years later. If this single device survived, how many others were lost? Ancient Romans also possessed technologies far ahead of their time. Roman concrete, for example, is stronger and more durable than modern concrete in many cases. Structures built nearly 2,000 years ago still stand today, while modern buildings often deteriorate within decades. Scientists studying Roman concrete discovered that it contains a unique chemical composition that allows it to self-heal cracks when exposed to water. Despite years of research, modern engineers are still struggling to replicate this formula fully. How did ancient Romans discover something modern science is only beginning to understand? Water engineering in the ancient world is another overlooked marvel. Aqueducts transported water across vast distances with precise gradients, requiring deep knowledge of mathematics and physics. Some ancient water systems are still functional today. In Peru, the Inca built water channels that regulate pressure and flow so efficiently that modern engineers continue to study them. These systems were designed without modern instruments, yet they perform at levels that rival contemporary designs. If ancient civilizations lacked advanced knowledge, how did they master such precision? Perhaps even more shocking are the ancient medical technologies that predate modern science by centuries. Evidence of successful brain surgery, known as trepanation, has been found in skulls thousands of years old. Many patients survived these operations, as shown by healed bone growth. Ancient texts describe surgical tools, sterilization techniques, and medicinal treatments that resemble modern practices. In India, ancient surgeons performed cataract surgeries using methods that were not rediscovered in the West until much later. These were not random experiments. They were systematic medical practices. Astronomy provides yet another window into ancient technological brilliance. Ancient civilizations tracked celestial movements with incredible accuracy. The Maya calendar predicted astronomical cycles so precisely that it still aligns with modern calculations. Structures like Stonehenge function as astronomical observatories, marking solstices and equinoxes with exact alignment. These were not accidents. They required long-term observation, data recording, and mathematical understanding. If ancient people were merely guessing, such precision would be impossible. Even metallurgy reveals advanced ancient knowledge. The Iron Pillar of Delhi stands as one of the greatest mysteries in material science. Built over 1,600 years ago, it has not rusted despite constant exposure to the elements. Modern metallurgists studying the pillar discovered a unique process that created a protective layer preventing corrosion. Despite advanced laboratories, replicating this process remains difficult. How did ancient craftsmen achieve something modern industry still struggles with? In ancient China, technologies such as seismographs, crossbows with advanced trigger mechanisms, and mass-produced cast iron appeared centuries before similar developments elsewhere. The Zhongheng seismograph could detect earthquakes hundreds of miles away and indicate their direction. This level of sensitivity required deep understanding of mechanics and physics. It challenges the assumption that ancient technology was simple or crude. Some of the most controversial discoveries involve energy and sound. Certain ancient structures appear to have been designed with acoustic precision. In places like Chichen Itza, clapping produces echoes that mimic the sound of birds or create unusual auditory effects. Some researchers believe ancient builders understood sound resonance and vibration far better than previously thought. Others suggest these effects were intentional and used in rituals or communication. If sound was part of ancient technology, what else have we overlooked? Lost knowledge is a recurring theme. Libraries burned, cities destroyed, civilizations collapsed. The Library of Alexandria alone is believed to have housed countless works of science, engineering, and mathematics. When it was lost, humanity may have lost centuries of knowledge with it. What we see today could be only fragments of a much greater ancient understanding. And if that thought makes you pause, stay with this story. What makes these discoveries even more unsettling is how often mainstream history resists them. When evidence challenges established timelines, it is often dismissed or ignored. Yet science advances by questioning assumptions. As new tools allow us to re-examine ancient artifacts, more anomalies emerge. Each discovery suggests that ancient people were not technologically inferior, but technologically different. Their methods, materials, and understanding followed paths we no longer recognize. Some scientists now believe that ancient civilizations may have reached technological peaks that were later lost due to catastrophe. Floods, climate change, wars, and societal collapse could have erased advanced knowledge. Survivors may have passed down fragments through myths and legends. Over time, stories replace science, and facts turn into folklore. But buried within these myths may be real technological memories. This does not mean ancient people had smartphones or modern machines. It means they developed solutions uniquely suited to their environment, often more sustainable and long-lasting than ours. They built with nature, not against it. Their technologies prioritized durability, harmony, and efficiency. And in many ways, modern science is now rediscovering principles ancient builders already understood. As researchers continue to study these ancient technologies, new questions emerge. How much knowledge has been lost forever? How different would the modern world be if that knowledge had survived? And most importantly, what other ancient technologies remain undiscovered, buried beneath ruins or hidden in unread texts? The deeper we explore the past, the clearer it becomes that human history is not a simple story of slow progress. It is a cycle of discovery, loss, and rediscovery. Ancient civilizations were not primitive. They were innovative, intelligent, and capable of astonishing achievements. And the more we uncover, the more shocking the truth becomes. If this journey into ancient technology has changed how you see the past, stay curious and keep watching. And if you want to explore more hidden knowledge that still puzzles modern science, subscribe and stay connected, because history holds far more secrets than we were ever taught.